Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dawn. Today we are starting a new project and I'll kind of explain it, but as you can see, we're kind of going with a purple theme. So, if you are caught up in what I'm got going on, I am hosting a monthly cafe and collage at a local coffee shop. And with that, anybody that signs up gets a packet of 50 pieces of collage paper. Every month, I'm going to do a theme. And I'm also selling those same themed packs on a Patreon. So if you're not local to me and you're interested in getting a collage pack, it will be available on my Patreon. And you can subscribe for a monthly collage pack. So if you love junk journals and you love collage, but you don't know where to find all the stuff, I can find all the stuff for you. So I'm kind of multitasking right now because March is my first month of Collage and Sip or Collage and Cafe. And I also have my Patreon open. Right now I don't have anyone subscribed, and there's a chance I could get somebody before March 10th is the cutoff date for the March pack. So the March pack is themed coffee and tea and cafe. It's kind of a little bit of a looser theme, but that's going to be my first month. And then since that's so soon, I'm not doing a journal collection to go along with it. I'm just kind of jumping into the collage thing, and then I'm going to get kind of caught up. So the first month that you sign up, you will get that month's pack and then a bonus pack, because the way that Patreon structures their payout system is that there's a post on my Patreon explaining everything, and I don't want to really get into it. You can join my free tier of my Patreon. I have a postcard tier. That's not what this video is about, so I don't want to get too much into it. Today what I'm doing is March's theme is coffee, and that's only the Collage and Sip, and the cutoff deadline for the March Patreon is only a couple of weeks away. It's only less than 2 weeks away. So I'm going to jump in and get started on April, working on my April collection and my April theme, and then at some point, I'm kind of multitasking. At some point, I'll pop back in with a look at what the March pack is, but right now I'm going to start working on a themed collection, and this will be the April theme. So April is going to be just purple and florals. Since I'll spend March making it, and March is my birthday month and purple is my favorite color, I've decided to just jump in and play with things that make me happy, because I'll be playing with them in March. I'll be playing with them during my birthday. So even though it is April's theme, I'm playing with them in March, and purple makes me happy. So I picked purple florals, and that's kind of the whole reason. There's no deeper reason except I love purple. So I'm going to make a large collection of journals. I'm going to save my offcuts for my collage packs, and then I'll be adding stuff. So this is the scraps, although they're all decent sized scraps. I'm not gonna pass on garbage. I'm not gonna mail you this in your collage pack. This is garbage. But this you could make a pocket out of, you could make a journal card out of. So this will be the kind of scraps that I'll save for the collage packs. So there's actually 40 pieces here, and so each pack will get one. So I'm just gonna go through and make my journals, and then if I get pretty or large or on theme pieces that can be trimmed down for the packs, I'll set those aside for the packs. And then at the end you'll see what the packs are gonna look like. And then at some point in the next couple of weeks, I'm still waiting on a couple of things to arrive, because I was actually out of the 9x6 plastic bags that I put stuff in. So I'm waiting for more bags. but at some point soon you will see like a breakdown of what's in the coffee pack. So I pulled some purple books. This one's got like a cool texture on the cover, but it's just textured. There's nothing else. And then I'm not really sure. A conversion in spiritual theology. Conversation in spiritual theology. So there's that. I have this book. It's not quite white. It's a gray, but I have some gray and silver going on, and I can add purple to the cover. I have this one with like a lightning bolt on it. And it's a bit of a, like, you can see these books are damaged. These books were donated. These books were given, or so I had, I had a relationship with somebody that worked for the Friends of a Local Library, and she is like, has retired, so that's why I say past tense, but she would give me the books right before they were going to go in the recycling. So that's kind of where a lot of my books come from, and you can see like this here is from the sleeve that they had on here, and then sometimes when I peel these off it damages the book, and then I have to go and decorate the covers. If I'm lucky, it doesn't damage the cover too much, and I can just use it as is, or not like have to necessarily cover that part, but a lot of times it rips something in the front or in the inside. So anyway, I have these 4 books that I'm gonna do, and I have 2 signature, 2 signature, 3 signature, and 1 signature. That's my plan. So 3, 2, 2, 1. Then I have these. These are 8.5-ish by 12-ish, and these are wallpaper pieces, and I'll be converting these into covers. And these are really pretty, and I just pulled out a bunch of purple from one wallpaper book, and they're all different textures. See, like this one's silver, so we're going to be playing with some silver and some gold as well, because why not? That's like a purple and a gold, yellow, and then this is the same pieces. I think I have 8 pieces, the same 8 pieces of wallpaper, but in a different size. And that's those. Those are my other covers. Then I have pulled out some 2 different color, purple-ish, plain cardstock paper. Let me move this over so I have space. I've pulled out some ombre. I have 2 different ombres here. Like the purple and the pink, and then the purple to the green. That is just cardstock that I can use. I have this, which has only 10 pages. This is an 8x8. I'll be using it in these and in this smaller book because that's the right height. Then I pulled out some purple-ish thin scrapbook paper, and then this is the main for my main journals for the books and the big wallpaper journals. This is what I'll be working with. I'm just going to do a quick thumb through because we will be taking a lot of time to go through this in a minute. So that's what I'm working with. And so what my plan is to decide on which of these like main papers I'm going to be putting in each of these. So I'm going to kind of be matching pages in this video, and then for the filler paper I will probably go through, see what more I need, and gather that off camera because I have to rummage around in my room, and so I need to not be on my desk to gather papers. So I'm gonna start with, I think I'm just gonna start with these, and I'm gonna pull out 3. I think I'm gonna pull out 3 pages for each. And I'm just gonna go through and look for paper that I think looks good with each of these covers, and that's kind of it. So if you want to hang around while I chat and do that, that'd be awesome. I'm getting all ready for my, I think that's upside down. Am I crazy, or is that upside down? That feels like that should be the orientation. But the top of the paper is, that's funny. Sometimes they do misprint. Sometimes I get like an extra piece as well in my paper pads. I don't know if that's ever, if you've ever had that happen. I'm curious if you ever find that, like, if it's supposed to be 2 of each, do you ever find an extra third? Because sometimes I find an extra third paper, and sometimes it's even like sideways. All right, I'm gonna mark that one. So I'm getting, ooh, I think that matches that really well in terms of like vibes. All right, so I'm just gonna pull out 3 of each, 3 papers for each, and then I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna grab a giant paper clip, which is another use for these giant paper clips. And I also want to grab one of these for each one. Hopefully I don't put those there and then they fall. Okay. And that's what I'm going to do right now, and then I'm going to set that one aside, and I'm just going to go through all of them while I chat. So I'm getting pretty excited about my, and I'll put this where you can see it, hopefully. I'm getting pretty excited about my Collage and Cafe event. I think it's going to be really awesome. I have quite a few people that have signed up, and we're still a couple weeks away, so there's still plenty of time for more people to sign up. And I don't know, it's just really exciting that people are jumping on board to do this event with me, because I like putting together ephemera packs. I like putting together collage packs. I like doing collage. So I just really want to do it with other people and have like the opportunity to make collage packs for other people. And the fact that there's other people out there that are like, yeah, that sounds like a fun thing to do, that's really exciting. So I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And I'm also offering up the opportunity for anyone who can't join me in person to join Patreon if you're interested in that. And basically I just get to go through my stash, and I get to pull out a lot of really fun stuff that I'm super excited about, and then I get to share it with other people, and that's kind of a dream come true for me. So if you're interested in seeing what kind of stuff I put together, I'll have a example ready to go soon, and then you can kind of see what you'll be getting into and decide if you want to partake, because I do have my Patreon. I saw one I liked, and then I forget which one it was. Oh well, I like that. It's too dark. That's like more red. So I'm just pulling out 3 pieces of paper that I think look good with each of my wallpapers, and that's kind of what we're doing right now. And then I have somewhere I have to go today. I have a couple of things to do today, and then when that is over, I will probably tomorrow be able to go through and get all the papers prepped and trimmed for all of these journals. All right, now there was some that had like a lot of silver, a lot of embossing. And some of these, like this one, is the one. This is absolutely perfect, in my opinion. And I am definitely going to use that there. And then I know there's a couple more. I might just grab all embossed ones for this. Let's see, that one. I think I'm creeping off camera a little bit, so I'm not sure you can see the way that I can see. Okay. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun putting stuff together. I'm having a lot of fun seeing that people are as excited as I am, or at least some excited, because I am crazy excited. All right, and then for this, we need that one because we've got the green in there. So I will be doing a theme every month. I'll be doing journals. The journals will be available on my Etsy. They will not be a part of my Patreon, but they will be announced on my Patreon. So I will do a drop of all of the monthly journals at the same time. They'll go live on Etsy, and if there's one you're looking to get, that's how you'll be able to get it. I'm just gonna go with Etsy because I don't have my own website, because I don't want to deal with the, in my opinion, I know it's different for everyone, but I don't want to deal with the headache of running my own website. It's just not something I'm interested in right now. That may change, but it's not what I'm into right now. I have to watch the time because I have to clear out some of the videos, some of these past videos, so that I have more space, but I don't want to do that right now. All right, I think I saw one in the front that I liked for this. I'm gonna flip it this way. That one, for sure. Go with some of the darker ones for this wallpaper. That one is gorgeous. And then the rest of these will go into the, and I think that one, into the hardcover book journals. That, and we have the dark purple that I think this goes well with. Okay. So basically, you can just kind of watch me color match. This is my favorite part. This, and then trimming all the pages. I think trimming all the pages is one of my favorite parts because it's just a little bit monotonous, but I think in a fun way. Not sure if that's just me. I like that purple. I feel like that, if you can, I'm not sure if you can see. I feel like this purple and this purple kind of work together. It's like reddish, a little bit more reddish. And then I just need one more piece, and that will be it for this one. Oh, well, there you go. That's perfect. Okay, and that is the wallpaper grab that color. I love purple. It's my favorite color. I very rarely make journals out of purple because I find out of all my supplies, the only stuff I truly have trouble letting go of is purple. Anything purple, I have the hardest time parting with. I might not have time to do the smaller journals on camera, but I am going to try to do these on camera. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to do 2 signatures. So I'm going to pull out 6 pieces, and I like a slightly more eclectic look for these. Actually, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna start with the one that needs 3 signatures because it's a different purple, and I want to make sure that I can coordinate my signatures the way that I want them. All right. I actually think I like this, and this. And then I'm gonna do, this is the first page of the first, second, and third signature, I think, because I want them all to look good next to each other. Okay, and then we have this darker purple, and I know there's some darker, here's a darker floral, and I only have one. I usually like to make my first and third signature match if I have that ability, and I do right now, so I will. So then this one here and this one here, and then I'm looking at these, and I think that the middle signature needs a lighter one because we don't have light in the center yet. So there's 3 for the center, and then I think we just need 1 more for each, and it has to be something that I still have 2 of, so that's kind of gonna be the determining factor. I think I like that one, actually. So we have 3, 3, and 3. And then we need 1, 2, and 3 for that. So that's that. And I'm like really running low on time, and I don't want the video to cut off. And I need somewhere else to put this because it's heavy. Okay, and then this one is getting 2 signatures. So basically, I'm kind of at the point where I need to just pull all the pages out. And decide what I want as the front of my signatures, and kind of what I want the first page to be. Might have been easier if I pulled all these out ahead of time. Okay, I pulled them all out and spread them out a bit, trying to save a little bit of time. So I have these 2, and they're super similar. For this one here, I'm going to grab 2 of these big pink pages because the book is taller, and I want to make sure that they're the right height. And then for this one, I only have these left, so I'm going to grab 2 of these. So that we have that. And then I need something for the first signature and something for the second signature, so I'm going to do those. And we're going more pink. So I think we're going to do that for the bigger one. So that's that. And then I have kind of the floral thing going on. And I want to grab these. And then I think I want these. I want something, two different ones. So I have these. And then actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this and this. So I have that. And then I have these. So that's 6 for that book. And then for this book, we got the darker and the pink. And I have to decide what I want as my cover page. And I might do that and that as the first 2 pieces in the signatures. And then grab these 2. And then grab these 2, maybe. I might throw that one in as a bonus. Okay. And now that I am thinking about it, I think I will I'll grab 2 more here as well. Because I'm eyeing these. I don't know. I like kind of eclectic pages, but I don't know how I feel about that. But I think I will grab these 2 because I think I'm going to use them for pockets. Okay. So that's that. Done. So that's all the pages for those. And then what I'm going to do is go through the rest of these and just kind of match things up. I still have all these, which I will be almost randomly adding in, and then I will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 pages there, and I have 8 covers. So I'll probably just match 1 to 1. And then I have these papers and I have these papers. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And I have to trim them all. I have to make some decisions. These are a little bit less fancy of a journal. I'm just going to fold them and kind of staple them, staple the pages in. And I have a few of these. Oh, you know what? That's why I was forgetting one. Okay. So this is only going to have 1 signature, and it's just going to have, I'm going to do this and this and this, because they're all the lighter pieces, and now we don't have nearly as many extras. Okay, so I'll do these 3 in here. And then I'll grab this one. I don't know, that might be too bright. I might not do that. Okay, so that is all my journal pages, all my scrapbook papers prepped for my journals, and the rest will go into like a mishmash into here. It's the same wallpaper as the bigger pieces. It's just the rest of the sheet. Thank you for joining me today. I know it's been a little rushed. I kind of have a couple of things to do today, and I have to clear the memory on my phone a bit. If you are interested in getting a collage pack from me, please check out my link tree. I have the cafe and collage event, and I also have my Patreon. And if you're not interested in any of that, thank you for watching my video anyway, and I will take you along the ride of making all of these journals. And at some point I will split it up into doing different types. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope there was something inspiring here, and thank you all so much for watching. Bye, everyone.